Check, check, check. Yeah.
If you want me to stay, I'll be around today to be available for you to see. I'm about to go, and then you'll know.
Fuck me, say yeah.
I got to be me. You'll never be in doubt. That's what it's all about. You can't take me for granted.
Ah, man. Nothing like that slide to start your day off. Goddamn. Well, goddamn. Welcome, folks, to another installment of I Hate You, episode number 5. It is February 22nd, and it's the day of the big fight, folks. I'm here. It's your boy Noah Jive. I have a guest with me today, the one and only Mr. Randall Ells. Mr. Randall Ells. For those that don't know, a little global knowledge, a little bacon and grits for your day. A little bacon and grits for your day.
No.
All right, folks, man. So I should start out by saying, on the weeks that I don't have Mike with me, I decided that I think I should take the time to do a little sportscast, because whenever I'm with Mike, we usually just talk bullshit. We don't get to talk sports or anything. I'm a big sports guy. So I feel like in my off time, why not be productive, huh? Why not give a little sportscast for the people? That's how I'm feeling. So let's get into it. Let's get right into it. Actually, I should mention, I tried to do this the other day. I actually had one recorded, but production issues. You know what? You want something done right, you might as well just do it your fucking self these days. If you film. But let's get right into it. So let's talk about some of the fights that have passed that we haven't got to talk about. First of all, let's talk about that nigga Danny Garcia. Let's talk about that nigga Danny. Do you know who Danny Garcia is?
I know.
Let me put you on. Well, while I'm talking, type in Danny Garcia versus Fonseca. All right, folks. So to be honest, I was asleep on that nigga Danny Garcia. I was. My roommate hit me up the week of his first big pay-per-view. It was the first time he was headlining a pay-per-view fight. Don't get me wrong. I knew who Danny Garcia was, but I just was I wasn't prepared for what happened. It was the first time he was at the headline of a big pay-per-view, and I was asleep on the nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I'll keep it like it was. I was asleep.
Liberty.
Oh, sorry about that, folks. Turn the volume off. But yeah, I was asleep on a homeboy, bruh. I was asleep. My roommate hit me up, said there was a Danny Garcia, or he didn't say Danny Garcia. He said there's a Garcia fight on tonight. I said, wait. Mikey Garcia don't fight till the 29th. Mikey Garcia got to fight against Vargas the 29th. What you mean? I said, nah, young bull. Ryan Garcia fights now. I've been saying Danny this whole time. Like a fucking idiot. Sorry, boys. I'm a little high, a little drunk. But King Rye, my fault. But yeah, I was asleep, bruh. Oh, here it goes.
16 knockouts.
Hopefully you guys can pick up a little bit of the audio.
That's the challenge in front of
But Fonseca's no bitch either. I mean, I think before this match, Fonseca's only losses Tevin Farmer and Tank Davis. So the kid can definitely scrap.
Ryan Garcia, you see the images of Kobe Bryant and his daughter Gianna passed away tragically last month. Ryan Garcia. This is a young kid that likes to start off early.
Matter of fact, I watched this fight with Mike.
With fast jabs. You can see on the front
yeah,
of
I was asleep on this nigga Ryan. I really was. Still was at the beginning of this podcast calling this nigga Danny. Like a fucking high ass
And
nigga.
as you evaluate Fonseca as a credible opponent, you have to remember he's fought most of his top fights.
Looked like a young boy too,
Yeah,
man.
you look young yourself.
Man, he's only 20. Oh, here, stumbled him with that one. Stumbled him with the right. Wait for it. Don't sleep. I was asleep on the man. That kind of right is something serious. He is, man. King Rye Young. He's there. He's with the Golden Boy Promotions. He's Look at my man's eyes rolling in the back of his head. Sleep. Sleep. Just like that. Just like that, folks. Just like that. I ain't even gonna hold you, boy. Now watch your shit at the crib. I was going crazy. Nigga was with he was with Oscar after getting hype and shit. Come on now. That nigga King Rice something serious, and I was sleeping. I apologize. It won't happen again. You feel me? It won't happen again. You feel me? But yeah, he dropped that nigga Fonseca in the first, about a minute into the fight and shit. That shit is buck wild. You feel me? Buck wild. Buck wild. All right, man. What else happened? That nigga Corey Anderson got knocked the fuck out. That nigga Corey Anderson got leaked, boy. Leaked. And I called it before it happened. Called it before it happened. Me and Bri was watching the fight. I was like, dog, I don't know how I feel about this. This ain't tennis, nigga. This ain't tennis. You feel me? This ain't tennis.
Who you have?
Talking about Corey Anderson?
Yeah.
Corey Anderson versus Jan Blachowicz. Yeah, buddy. You know what? He just came off the best victory of his career against Johnny Walker, who's a great fighter, and I had Johnny Walker to win the fight, which I might have said in one of the earlier podcasts. I had Johnny Walker to win the fight. You don't. This is not tennis, bruh. You can't you fight a month. You gotta take some time off for your next fight, especially after your biggest fight of your life. Take some time off. A month later, he's just looking. He's looking past the guy he's got to fight. He's thinking about John Jones. He's thinking about the prize. He's not thinking about this is another killer you got to face. Can't overlook nobody in this sport. These niggas will drop you, son. And he found out the hard way, man. You didn't see this fight? It's gonna be another quick one. Bro. I think it was the first. Pretty sure. It was either the first or the second. And the worst part is Corey Anderson has beat Jon Blachowicz before. No doubt in my mind he couldn't have beat him this time, but you can't overlook fighters in a sport like this. Any combat sport.
Any sport, really.
Any sport. Yeah, you're right. What am I saying? Any sport. You can't. You can never overlook your competition. Always take it the task at hand. And, you know, in a sport like this, that mistake hurts in a sport like this. That mistake is your jaw. That mistake is your manhood, you feel me?
He's constantly bobbing and moving. Look at that. It keeps his opponents confused. They don't know what he's going to do, right? They don't know if he's going to wrestle, don't know if he's going to strike. He's really good at moving his feet and not being a
hopefully you guys can hear the audio. Now I have to work some editing magic on this bitch, you see?
Similar time off for each of these fighters since their last appearance. UFC 244.
What's that?
Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, we could. If we need to.
Knocked out Johnny Walker.
Knocked out Johnny Walker. Johnny Walker is a killer. A young killer on the rise. Hopefully he can bounce back. Johnny, I'm still fucking with you. I had him to win that fight. Corey Anderson went out and starched his ass. Well, actually, shout out to my nigga KG. He called that one. Called that one. I lost a lot of money that night.
Moving his shoulders, popping. Look at him getting the reactions out of Jan. When he feints, you see Jan want to counter, but he's not going. See that? Jan reaches because he's expecting the strikes to come. Corey's not going. Blachowicz told us earlier this week.
Oh yeah, it was the first rounder. Ain't that much time left on this place.
He was just an inch reckless and found himself on the ground. He didn't want to go to the ground.
Look at this nigga. Yeah. Can't be fucking with these Russian niggas. Keep it a buck with you. These young Russian bulls is out here, bro. Don't play none of that shit. That's number one bullshit. Perez will look good, but he's looking. He's got his hands down. Yeah, he ain't taking my man seriously. Get close when you speak. He's just not taking it seriously. He's loose. It's a grown man in the ring with you, bro. It's a grown man. You're disrespecting him. Yeah, he was dominant. He was dominant. He's the better fighter. That's what happens when you overlook your competition, bro. Classic case of overlooking your competition.
I'm gonna get to that.
Really, just yeah. Well, you'll see. You'll see. I'll let it run. What he should be doing. This is a really good wrestler, Corey Anderson. He should be taking him down. But this is a guy getting way too confident because he's coming off of a knockout from an overhand right. He's thinking his hands are from the gods, and he's not taking the man seriously. And this is a Russian killer right here, bro. These bricks he got on his gloves, bro.
Still opened up.
Oh yeah.
See it coming.
Oh yeah.
His hands
Oh yeah. Taking away, you ain't taking him serious.
His hands up and all.
Sleep.
Oh,
Top shelf where mama hides the cookies, boy. Top shelf. All it took was one. You feel me? The second one was out of principle. He was out after the first one. The second one was out of principle. Get that nigga like, bitch. One for the lunch money, you feel me?
hell yeah.
God damn. And just like that, in a sport like this. Just like that. Just like that. You get your ass knocked the fuck out.
Yeah.
Like Craig.
He definitely wasn't ready for that.
Golly Wally. Golly Wally, man. Alright, so let's not beat around the bush. It's the big one tomorrow, boys. One of the best heavyweight boxing fights
What do you think about
of the
that fight?
decade.
What do you think about that first one?
Tyson Fury. Deontay goddamn Wilder.
I think Wilder had the first one.
Why do you say that?
Just because of the knockdown. I think he got counted for 10.
I think the same
I think
thing.
he got counted for 10. You know what I'm saying? I think he got counted for 10 for sure. Like, you could just see it. And he waited. He gave him the extra second, but even when he stood up, that's still 10 because he wobbled up.
I'm with
10.
you 100%.
He wobbled up
to
at
be
10.
honest, you might be the only person I've talked to that's agreed on that.
Really?
Because I think if I scored the fight myself,
Right.
I had it 8-4. Because I think even Wilder had a couple of those rounds without the 2 rounds that had knockdowns.
Right. Yeah,
Yeah,
right.
everybody says he lost
had
all
two
of them.
rounds. He had two
Everybody
rounds
says he
knocked him
lost.
down.
Well, he had 2 rounds
And
that
one
knocked
was
him
a
down.
7 count.
But everybody says he just lost flat out without those knockdowns.
Hell no.
I think he had 2 rounds even without the knockdown. I think he won 2
But
rounds.
if you
without
knock
it.
someone down twice,
So,
if me and you were
out
fighting.
of a 12, hang on. Out of a
Yeah.
12-round fight, that's 8-4.
Right.
So I had 8-4. I still got Fury winning the fight. So I understand that. Fury
Right.
won the fight.
But
I'm with you. That nigga did not get up
I'm
in
saying,
time.
like,
All right, first of all, they didn't start counting in time.
Right.
They gave that nigga 2 seconds
Yep.
before they even started
And
counting.
they gave him extra set after 10.
Before they even started counting
Yeah.
because they were like, he's dead, there's no
Yeah.
way. And they just didn't even start counting for it was about 12 seconds. About 12
Yeah,
seconds.
but like say like you in a street fight, like me, not even some bullshit, like me and you are fighting, and at the end of the day, I knock you down twice, and you down for almost 10 seconds 2 times in a fight.
Well, that's the argument. That's the argument.
And I'm
but
holding my
that's-
shit, and like you punch me, but I'm holding my shit. I'm not getting knocked down. Like,
in the UFC, I'd hear you, but not in
I know,
boxing.
but boxing
It's not a street fight. It's not a street fight. It's boxing.
But it wasn't a street fight. He knocked him down straight up.
Yeah, he did,
Twice.
and he got the
He got a
second
7
time.
count and a
The
10
second time
knockdown.
when it was the bad knockout,
Yeah,
Tyson Fury got up off the canvas and won the rest of the round.
yeah.
Won the rest of
But
the
he
round.
lost. He lost it right there.
Everybody
I thought.
forgets he won the rest of the round. Only reason I could ever say Deontay Wilder won that fight is not because of 2 knockdowns.
No.
It's because I don't think he got up in time.
Right. Yeah,
That's
that's
the
what I'm
only
saying.
reason.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Other than that, with him if he got up in time, he still wins the fight because
Yeah.
he won every game.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Damn near every other round. of the fight. But,
Definitely a better
okay,
fighter.
So you asked me, what did I think about what's going to happen today?
Yeah.
All right, what we have to do first, let's break down the last 2 fights that both of them had. The last fight for Deontay Wilder was the second fight he had against Luis Ortiz,
Right.
which went much like the first fight against Luis Ortiz.
Yeah. He was,
Except Deontay Wilder showed us something different. He showed us something different. What was that? Deontay Wilder showed us patience.
Yeah. These. Yeah,
Patience
yeah.
with his right hand, which is something we have yet to see.
Well, he's learning to box.
Nah,
he's not just swinging them
I
off
don't-
the fences.
I don't think he's still got the same mindset where he's
He's
like,
trying to knock a block
fuck
off.
technique.
Yeah.
Because he said it himself. That technique shit don't pay the bills.
Right.
Said that shit himself plenty of times. So I think we're still on the same wave of that as far as him not really, it's just, I know what I got in these hands. I'll put you to sleep.
Yeah.
But he's showing patience.
Yeah.
Before, we didn't see that, which is a technique. Patience hiding and waiting for that hit is a technique.
Time,
and he didn't show that before he'd force it on people. And we saw that in the second fight with Luis
That's why
Ortiz.
he was kind of getting beat a little bit. Like,
well, he got beat the first fight too because the niggas. I mean, let me keep it a buck with you. 41 men have tried Deontay Wilder. 41 men have fallen.
Thanks.
41 men have fallen, or 40 have fallen. Well, 41 because Tyson fell too.
Right.
41 men have fallen. And to be honest, 38 of them niggas were better boxers than him. I've seen damn near all of his fights. 38 of them niggas were better boxers. I'm not even going to hold you.
True.
Not even going to hold you. They still fell. They still fell.
It's that calculated.
It's that. It's coming out. Fuck whatever you thought it was. Fuck all the technique you thought you. It's coming out. Brain eraser.
Yeah.
Brain eraser. And he said everybody with it. But Luis Ortiz was winning because Luis Ortiz, King Kong, is a fucking monster. He's a good boxer, too. Jabbing him out, you fucked him out. Then, it's like he said, man. It's like Deontay Wilder said himself. You box me, you got to be perfect for 36 minutes.
Yeah.
I got to be perfect for one. You catch that, tiger uppercut. That Street Fighter shit. It's over. It's over. Knocked all the sweat glands up the back of that nigga head. His daughter was in the front crowd crying and shit. It's a fucking horrible scene, bruh. It was a murder. It was a murder. The guy was winning the fight. They were singing songs about this nigga in Cuba. Skabow! All over. All over, just like that.
But Fury, bro, he's a good boxer.
Fury's
he's a boxer.
He's
the
last heavyweight we've seen move like that is Muhammad Ali. This guy moves.
Yep.
He's a boxer.
Yeah,
Doesn't matter. Like I just told you, everybody's been a better boxer than Deontay Wilder. We know that.
Right.
But hang on, before I get to this nigga Fury, But like I was saying about Tyson Fury, right? So Tyson Fury's last fight was against Otto Ali. That nigga Tyson Fury got exposed, bruh. He got exposed. That nigga was getting touched. Otto Ali was putting a paw on him. At one point, he had a cut so bad on the side of his face that they thought they were going to call it a match. And it's not that, I don't know what it was. Because I don't, maybe I'm just not giving Otto enough credit. He's a good boxer, but all I'm saying is you can't get touched by Deontay Wilder. You can't get touched or you will sleep. So I don't know. I don't know. I'm just saying all this to loop back to your original question of what I think about the fight tomorrow. I think it's going to go the same way. I think if he cannot get touched, he'll win.
If you don't get knocked out, he'll probably
No.
win.
Knockdown touch is the same thing. You get touched by Deontay Wilder, you're going to get knocked out. You know what I'm saying? He's got a box and not get touched. I don't know how you can do that a whole 12 rounds. I don't. But if you heard anything from Fury's camp, Fury seems to think that he's going to knock Wilder out. He says he's going to be on the attack. I think he's just puffing up smoke, but and goddamn it, let's be real, Wilder has a goddamn chin on him. That's another thing we should be giving Wilder credit for. That guy got a goddamn chin on him. Seen that man take hits. Take some fucking hits. Keep going like it was nothing. So I don't know. But we'll get back to this fight. We'll get back to this fight. Let's switch it up for a second. My guy. Fantasy Island closed, bruh. Fantasy Island closed, bruh. They closed Fantasy Island. You hear about that shit?
Yeah, honestly, that shit should have been closed for a minute. During like Six Flags.
Why you say that?
You can't beat that.
Why you say that? You hating on our amusement park?
Nah, you might as well just go to Darien Lake. You about to spend that 30 to get in, you know?
What you say, the Fantasy Island was trash?
Yeah. Well, I mean, it was more kiddish. It was more for kids. And
to be honest, fuck Fantasy Island, my nigga.
Yeah?
Did I ever tell you I was banned from there?
You did.
Did I tell you that story?
No, let's hear it.
Man, I'm banned from Fantasy Island. I was, at least. It's gone now. Fuck them niggas. But me and my brother were banned from there for life, dog. For life. Yeah, man.
What happened?
Well, when we were younger, this is back in them youth center days, bruh. Every year we had that vacation to Fantasy Island, bruh. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And we look forward to it. But we were some badass kids, bruh. So they got this these old-fashioned cars, right?
Yeah, they're like
Right.
on the rail shit.
Yeah. But those is real automobiles, bruh. I'm saying they don't go that fast, but them's real automobiles on a track. You feel me? And if you get them up to a certain speed, they come off the track, dog. They come right off. It's crazy. It's crazy. We didn't know that at the
I
time.
always thought about that.
Yeah, man.
I did.
Yeah, man. For real. Those is like real old school cars, bruh. So we got them off the tracks, needless to say. And we were playing like this like suicide tag almost. I don't know what kind of tag it was because I've never played tag like this
Like
before
with other
that.
cars or like.
But like we were like, all right, so there was like two. It was four of us. So two were on one old car. It's two cars.
Right.
Two were on the other. And then we were like jumping off the car in front of the other to run to the other one to tag somebody. And like jumping back on one that was it was.
Yeah.
I don't know. I've never played tag like that since.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody's ever played tag like that since. But needless to say, we were kicked out of the park. It wasn't a good look. Somehow didn't get in trouble by my parents though. I don't know I forget how that worked out. Definitely was done at the park for that day, but I think maybe because we were so young, we were good.
Probably.
But I'm pretty sure our pictures were up there, ever since.
Yeah.
Ever since. I went back as a grown man. The picture was me as like a 10, 11-year-old boy, but
it just honestly never changed over my whole life.
No, it was the same, man.
Just saying that was the problem.
I'm not a big roller coaster guy in the first place, but the whole wooden roller coaster,
The Silver Comet,
little sketch.
That was loud as hell. Ride that shit, bro.
Little sketch.
Little sketch. For sure.
I don't know.
Definitely not worth it.
I mean, you're not gonna see me beating anybody in line to get on a roller coaster, anyways. But
I don't know.
We stopped the whole wooden roller coaster. I mean, come on now, you guys get some balls,
biggest.
Right?
That was like the best ride too. Biggest and
Doing
shit.
more of that heat, huh? But nah, I'll take that. But yeah, that was the ride, man. They made a few later on, right?
Yeah.
Crazy Mouse was later, right?
True.
But yeah, it sucked, man.
If you're gonna spend the money, you might as well go to Darien Lake.
To be honest, I hate amusement parks. I never liked them. But you know what I find? Most things that bring people joy, I tend to dislike. I don't know why. Maybe it's a non-conforming thing. I don't want to conform to. Maybe I just want to be one of those self-righteous fucks. I don't know. But I hate amusement parks. They fucking suck. I've been to them all. They suck. Jesus, we get it. Your gut will go in your chest. We get it. Take a picture while you're wincing. Yeah, cotton candy. Fuck you.
That shit expensive too. It's like $50 for the day or some dumb shit.
$50 for what?
Yeah, for like one day. Yeah, unless you got like the season pass type shit. But yeah, it's like $50, $45. That's crazy.
Where are we talking?
Darien Lake.
It
might even be more, honestly, unless you have the season pass.
Did me or my brother ever tell you about the time our parents took us to Disneyland?
No.
We never told you about that?
No.
God, fuck me. Fucking hated it, but let me tell you. My parents will tell you this is the worst vacation we ever went on as a family ever. But they learned a valuable lesson, I don't like surprises, bitch. I ain't never liked surprises. Never liked surprises. You got something to tell me.
Surprised you got there? Or what?
Oh, they thought they had their kids in the bag. They thought they had us. They were like, oh man, it was weird. All right, so we had how did this work out? Because there was like a couple other families who did the same thing. It was like a big surprise for their kids that their kids were going to Disneyland. Like we had drove somewhere and then we got on the shuttle to go the rest of the way. And it was like the big reveal on the bus. Like, oh, where we go? We're going to Disneyland. And I think all the other kids, no offense, but the white kids, all these white kids, they were lit. They were like, oh my God. Me and my brother were pissed as fuck. We were tight. Bitch. You dragged me up here, this goddamn dry heat, this goddamn Sahara desert heat, to go see a fucking stuffed Mickey Mouse. What the fuck is wrong with you? The fuck is wrong? I think I was probably like maybe like 8 or 9 at the time, but like at least give me some drugs. Fuck. Like Jesus, what kind of surprise is this? It was horrible. Yeah, I ruined my parents' whole weekend that day. Oh yeah, I can't remember if my sister liked it or not. She might have.
Yeah, kids usually do.
But we hated it. It was terrible. Fuck Disney on Ice. Fuck you. Fuck you. Give a fuck about this shit. I got the VHSs at home. Suck my dick. You know?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
I don't know. Amusement parks, I've never gotten the attraction. I've never gotten it.
Me neither.
To that point, there's a lot of things I don't get, though. I'm not the smartest guy in the world. So, you know? But fuck amusement park. I just, what's so great? What's so great?
I think it's just the thrill, but you know, I mean, I've been there. Six Flags is sick, but you know,
I mean, I could.
after you've been there once, and you went on the ride. It's like
I could throw you if you want that feeling of your stomach going in your chest. I could just pick you up and throw you real quick. I don't get it. I don't get it. I mean, fuck me. Fuck me. What about you? You a big amusement park guy, Randy?
I mean, like I said, if I go once, you know, if I've been on the ride, it's like whatever. The only thing I won't go on is like this one ride. I don't forget what it's called. I think it's like the Miney Racer where your fucking feet hang. You'll never catch me on that shit. Just your fucking shoulders strapped in, your feet just hang while you fucking swinging around and shit.
How about all those
Hell
videos
no.
of people fucking dying?
Yeah.
Guy, well, they say, oh, it doesn't happen that much.
Well, they let that one vet on the ride without no legs. He
Guy,
fell out.
don't we take enough risk
He
in
fell
life?
out, bro.
Don't we take enough risk in life as it is? Driving a car is a risk every day. You feel me? Don't we do enough? But now we're gonna get in metal death traps with your feet hanging.
Yeah, no, see, that's what
You
I don't
know,
like.
just yeah, see you at the end. Fuck you.
Yeah,
Fuck
no.
you. Yeah, I don't know. I had a job interview the other day.
Anywhere, somewhere good?
Not too bad. Not too bad. Definitely a step up.
Yeah.
Could definitely tell they thought I was white on the phone. Just got one of those vibes. You know? Got one of those vibes. I knew it. I told my mom the same thing.
They're
I
like,
walked in.
Noah.
Dude was like, what are you here for?
Oh my god.
Here for the job. Like, the fuck you aren't. We'll see what happens. They said they'd call. So, a couple days ago. We'll see what happens. But you know what? They're moving on to greener pastures. Only getting older. Only getting older. You know, it's another thing. With Mike now, I don't get enough time to just talk to you guys, the people. You know. What else is there? This is what I'm here for. You know, I'm here to connect to y'all, bruh. Feel free to connect with your boy. All right, let's get back to some of these fights, bruh. Let's get back to some of these fights. First, let's talk about what we got coming up. It's late. We here. Coming up in a few hours. We got Paul Felder, Dan the Hangman Hooker. Dan the Hangman Hooker. You know, I want Paul Felder to win for Paul Felder because I like the guy. But I think it's Dan Hooker's time. I think it's Dan Hooker's time. I think this nigga might get leaked in the first. I mean, we'll see.
In the first?
We'll see. But Dan Hooker's been looking super elite. Super elite. Like world class elite. Yeah, I think it might be this kid's time. But you know what? I've been very wrong. So lately, on my picks for fights, I've been very wrong. So you know, it's what is my word worth at this point? I got to build my trust with you guys again. At one point, I was solid. You already know I was solid. I've been off, man. I've been off for a minute. Like I said, that Corey Anderson fight with Johnny, I thought Johnny was winning that. Starched his ass. If you would have asked me about the one he just had with Jan, I would have told you Corey over Jan. Starched his ass. Or also, matter of fact, speaking of the light heavyweight, we never talked. So I didn't have a podcast to talk about the John Jones Reyes.
Yeah.
And I know you watched that.
Yeah. Honestly, I really thought that he lost. I don't know. I know Reyes didn't really finish the fight like he should have, but at the same time, I mean, I don't really think John really landed anything to be like, you know, world like to be the champion, you know. I just really don't think that was championship type fighting that he was showing. And I think
Yeah.
Reyes was giving him pieces. Like he was landing.
Yeah, I
That's for
mean,
sure.
if I'm to be honest, I had to fight 3-2 myself, going in favor of
right.
Reyes.
Yeah.
But for all the people calling it a robbery, that ain't a robbery.
Nah.
That ain't a robbery. The difference in a round ain't
He
a
really
robbery.
didn't finish the fight.
Ain't a robbery.
Reyes really
It
didn't
was
finish the fight.
3-2, and they gave Johns the third round. So what? So what?
He just didn't
Finish the
finish. Yeah,
fight.
you gotta finish.
Finish.
He had him. If he would have stayed with him, of course he would have won.
You worked your life off for this. Finish.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
That was only his
What do you
fight,
mean?
wasn't it? It was only his 7th or 8th fight. His professional.
It was his 13th fight.
It
It was his 13th fight. He's a great fighter, don't get me wrong. And I knew he'd put it to John Jones because John Jones has been fighting like an old man lately.
Yeah.
I don't know if the demons have caught up to him, what it is. We'll see. I've been telling people I think once he moves up to heavyweight, we'll see him start competing again, but I don't know if that's true because I've seen him just look weak against people, and I don't know. But yeah, for a guy like Reyes, I mean, yeah, you won the first 3 rounds. So what? People get robbed in the UFC. People get robbed in MMA all the fucking time.
Well, especially when you're
all the time.
Champ.
And you didn't get robbed. They took a round from you. A robbery is when it's like 4-1 and they go the other way.
It would have been something if he would have finished it. Like the last 3 would have been his. You know,
He
it would have
was-
been 2.5.
He wasn't doing much of anything the last
He
one.
wasn't because he already thought he was in a good spot.
You know, so
But you
I
can't do that
don't.
against John.
I can't sympathize. You know, I feel for you, but I can't sympathize. If that makes sense. You know, and the reason I feel is because the UFC it's a tough business to work in. You're not making much money at all. Until you win a belt and defend it, you don't get a percentage of those pay-per-view buys. You don't get anything. And the UFC doesn't allow you to make money off your sponsors. Doesn't allow you to do any of that shit. So you're really not making that much money. So I do feel for him. And if we learned anything about John Jones' opponents, he's probably not going to get that rematch anytime soon. Probably not. I'd like to say you would, but let's be honest, you probably won't, my nigga. You probably won't. Gustafsson damn near beat the nigga, and I thought that was way closer than the one you just had with him. Gustafsson beat him. In my eyes, you just, you won 3 rounds and then gave up 2. Who was still beating him, I guess. So I guess it's the same, but Gustafsson bloodied him up. Let's be real. He battered him up. And that nigga didn't get a rematch till, 3 years later? So, and then he got his ass whooped. So, tough cookie. I don't know what to say. Feel for you. You're a great fighter. Well, actually, you know what? Now that I think about it, now that we're talking post-Corey Anderson, you might be all right. Because who else is Jan Blachowicz? Don't give a fuck about him. Not that John Jones is a big pay-per-view sellout himself. But Jan Blachowicz, gives a fuck about him. I think the people would actually rather see a Reyes rematch than that. So you actually might be in luck. Keep petitioning. Keep your head up. Keep your chin up, son. Keep your chin up. Let's talk about some fights on the horizon, bruh. My nigga Rai Garcia, who I was showing you earlier, butchered his name earlier. I'm still mad at that, calling him Danny and shit. I don't know why I have Danny Garcia stuck in my head. Danny Garcia, he's a boxer, I think. I don't know why I have that stuck in my head. It's weird. But I meant Ryan Garcia, King Ryan. I apologize to that nigga. Butcher his name in the video podcast. But like I said, I was asleep on him when my roommate told me about him. And I was thinking of that nigga Mikey Garcia. Because that nigga Mikey Garcia is coming back. For his first fight since Errol Spence. Yeah, that nigga got beat the fuck up. Yeah, Errol Spence took his lunch money. But Errol Spence do that to everybody, man. Chill out. Be easy. Be easy, baby. Be easy, baby. Mikey's coming back. He's fighting Vargas the 29th. And I'm fucking ecstatic. Meantime, let's give these a fuck. You already dipped in. Tastes more regular, don't it?
Yeah.
We've been drinking these some different beers. We got some Magic Hat mix and matches today. The Magic Hat Peeled and Naked was a little tangy, a little citrusy. And we got this Magic Hat Barroom Hero Pub Ale. This shit's hitting. You know how it is. All right, we got Vasily Lomachenko versus Teofimo Lopez, bruh. Teofimo, my young hitter, boy. My young hitter. Young bull from Brooklyn. You already know. You hold it down. Young cat. You know what I'm saying? He's eager. But we talking about Lomachenko, bruh. Easily the best. Well, not easily, but arguably the best amateur boxer of all time. And arguably one of the best professional boxers of all time. I mean, let's be real here. Let's be real here. Teofimo's got his work cut out for him. But I mean, he's confident, man. You know,
after Lomachenko got I think he got shoulder surgery though. The fight after that, I mean, he didn't look as good. So I mean, he definitely gotta show up.
Yeah, man. I mean,
he didn't
and
look as good as his last fight.
my nigga T was having some trouble with his family 2 fights ago. You know, he ended up getting a decision. A guy he should have pummeled wouldn't look too great, but then after that, bounced back. Everything's looking good. Just rock teams. So I don't know, man. I don't know. I love Teofimo Lopez. I really do. We're talking about Vasily Lomachenko. Talking about one of the dogs, one of the goats here. I don't know. But I can't wait for the fight. We got some time for that one, though. Actually, check that up on your phone. Check that out on the phone. See what time that fight's coming. I think that's not till the summer. But I might be wrong. That might be a little bit early. It might be fight week. We'll see. But yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. Because you're not going to knock out that nigga Lomachenko. You're not going to lock out Loma. But Tio seems confident. He's been talking that good shit. This was all part of the plan, according to him and his dad.
April 18th.
April 18th, so very soon. I was very wrong. Very wrong. Very soon. April 18th. Golly Wally. All right, how about that Khabib Ferguson? Khabib Ferguson? What you think?
I think it's going to be a fucking brawl, but definitely think Khabib's going to come out. Just because how much he can really hold down on the ground.
You know what? I tell you what.
Shit.
I tell you what. Easily, this is Khabib's hardest competition in the UFC. Easily going to be his hardest match to date in the UFC. Easily. We're talking about a guy in Tony Ferguson that prefers to fight off of his back.
Yeah.
He's good off of his back. Like, not just good in defending himself. He fights off his back. So, this is definitely going to be a challenge for Khabib. The question is, how has Tony Ferguson recovered from that injury? That was a nasty tear he had, man. Nasty.
Sure.
He's not a young bull anymore. So to keep up with a guy like Khabib, who's always going to be constant pressure, always going to be on you. Let's see. And hopefully it happens, man. This fight's been scheduled how many times?
True.
How many times has this fight been scheduled? Like fucking 5 times?
4, yeah.
Jesus Christ. I mean, I just hope it happens. I have to agree with you. I think Khabib will come out on top.
This would be good.
But this is the hardest competition he's going to have to face today. You know?
I don't think he's going to be able to just take him down like McGregor and manhandle him like that, because Ferguson definitely is not just like McGregor. You know what I mean?
I mean,
He's
Ferguson's
good all around.
He's an animal.
Yeah.
He's an animal. But Khabib's wrestling is another level. I have no doubt he'll be able to take him down. The problem is what happens once he gets him down. I'm talking about a guy who can fight off of his back very well. A guy who can submit you from any position. A guy who's very comfortable being on his back. And I don't know if he's seen that yet in the UFC at a level of Tony Ferguson. I don't think he has. It's more of just what will Khabib do? What will Mr. Nurmagomedov do? I can't wait to find out. How about Street Jesus? How about Jorge Masvidal? Kamaru Usman. Come on, baby. Bang, bang.
Yeah.
Bang, bang. Masvidal, all these years he's been fighting, finally gets his chance at the belt. What you think?
He's got a shot. I think he's definitely got a shot. I mean, Usman's like fucking.
Usman's a dog, baby.
He's a fucking technical fucking.
Usman's a dog,
he's
baby.
dialed in at all times. And
talking about guy, it's an Olympic level wrestler.
Yeah, so I mean, I think he's just. I think it's gonna be just a really good fight.
But Jorge Masvidal's no joke, baby.
Yeah, but he's super.
He's very hard to keep down.
Yeah, he's very.
He's never been knocked out, never been submitted.
That's what I think Usman.
He's aggressive on his feet, but he's technical too.
Yeah.
This guy's a very good wrestler himself.
Absolutely.
He's never been submitted, never been knocked out. He's a tough fighter. I don't know.
I don't know if Usman's really ever fought somebody like him either. I mean, I know he did beat Silva, but Silva was.
Whoa, hang on. We watched Kamaru Usman beat the shit out of Tyron Woodley.
True.
Beat the fuck out of Tyron Woodley. And Tyron Woodley, as boring as some of his fights are, the guy has a dastardly power in his right hand. Dastardly. And we watched him give this man eternal bleeding. So,
Yeah.
I don't know. I like Masvidal in the fight if he doesn't get controlled. If he doesn't get, pushed against the fence and it doesn't become a matter of grappling.
Right.
Because I still think he's good in that if it does get to that, but it just, as far as the scoring goes and the points, I just don't see him outscoring somebody like Kamaru Usman in a grappling match. But we're talking about Street Jesus here, baby.
Yeah.
We're talking about Street Jesus here, baby. That
So,
two-piece and a
he's
fucking
a
soda. The two-piece and a motherfucking soda. That guy scraps, bruh. That guy scraps. And Kamaru Usman does not have... Kamaru Usman has hands. Don't get it twisted. A lot of people don't know that either. Usman's got hands, bruh. And we saw that against Woodley. That nigga can drop bombs. We saw that against Kobe Covington. The nigga can drop bombs. But we're talking about Street Jesus. This nigga, he's one with the fairs.
Yeah.
One with
he was fighting with Kimbo Slice. I mean,
he was fighting
but he was fighting in the back.
Three times his size in street fights back in the day in Miami. Come on now. Come on now. Don't play on his name. Don't play on his name, bro. But yeah, let's get back to this. Let's get back to this Fury Wilder shit, man, because this shit about to come out today. I'm trying to think that first fight they had, and I had said this before, might have been the best boxing match I've seen in my lifetime. It might have been. I've seen better boxing matches. Don't get me wrong, but they were probably before my time. The ones that I can think of before my time. Yeah, but this might have been. I'm trying to think, but it might have been the best match I think in my lifetime that I was alive. And the heavyweight division is back, baby.
Yeah, for sure.
Look at this, a little pack. But I think the question is, what happens after Tyson Fury Wilder? What do we do after? At first you had the three-way tie. You had the three-way tie with Joshua, Wilder, and Fury. But Joshua lost. Ruiz knocked that nigga the fuck out. He came back and beat him and got his belt back. We know. But that's not a tie no more, is it? You got two guys that are undefeated and a guy with one loss. Not a tie no more. So we got Fury Wilder. What happens? People ask me, does the loser just face Joshua? If you want my honest to God opinion, I think it's gonna be Wilder Joshua either way. Either way it breaks down, I think we get Joshua Wilder. I mean, let's think about it here. Fury Joshua, does that sell money? Not really. We've seen what Joshua does when he's scared. Ruiz knocked him the fuck out. He came back the next match, boxed technically, very technically, but let's not shy away. Scared. He boxed on the outside, stuck with the jab, didn't want to get in there because he knew if he got in there, he might go to sleep again. And if you box like that, somebody like Fury, very technical, is just going to play to your game. And it's going to be a very boring technical boxing match. Great for the young boxers trying to learn the sport. Sure. You play this one in the room. You play this one in the gym all the time. Hell yeah, this is what you do. Oh, yeah, Sonny, back in my day. All good shit. Does that sell money? No, not really. What sells money? Wilder, anything. Really. Wilder, anything. Because there's always the possibility of someone dying. Let's be honest.
Yes, sir.
Call it what it is. We're like, oh yeah, this guy's a better boxer, but he's gonna get caught, right? 41 men have tried. 41 men have failed. I mean, come on now. Then you put Wilder against somebody at the caliber of Joshua, Olympic gold medalist,
yeah,
King of London.
Joshua's that great.
Well, Joshua's a great boxer.
He got whooped by that.
No, he didn't get whooped. He didn't get whooped. No, he didn't. That was a great match. He got caught. Got caught coming in. It wasn't until like the 8th round. It was a good match. Ruiz is a boxer, man. Ruiz went out there not scared and boxed. You see what happened the second time? Ruiz got his ass whooped. He got fucking destroyed every round. To be honest, Ruiz didn't take it seriously enough either. Ruiz was already fat.
Yeah.
Came in fucking 40 pounds bigger than he'd ever been. He was at the club partying and shit. You know, he just wasn't talking about the biggest match of your life, man. Talk about the biggest match of your life. You gotta take that shit serious. You feel me?
Yeah.
Take that shit serious. That ain't good. Get that battery life going, baby. Come on. Gang, bruh. But yeah, man. You know, you find an Olympic gold medalist. You were lucky enough to knock him out the first time. I feel you. You relish in the spoils. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Go to the club, pop a few bottles. You feel me? For your boy. But you gotta realize, nigga, you can't just not work out, baby. Like, he's gonna want the belt back. Come on. Hey, Anthony, come on, man. You better than that, dog. You better than that, man. All right, so we talked a little bit about the lightweight division in the UFC. That could be Ferguson. The real question is, what happens with Mr. McGregor? What happens with the notorious one?
He fights the winner.
You think he just fights the winner?
Yeah.
I mean, that's a long wait, though, depending on what happens, isn't it?
I don't know. It happened at the end of this year.
That's he said he wanted to be very active this year.
He did. Well, then.
That sounds like a lot of inactivity to me.
The thing is, it's up to Dana White. So, I mean, honestly, who else is Conor gonna fight really? Besides them,
Well, I think there's a lot of options, personally.
Who else is he gonna fight?
I don't even think the Donald Cerrone fight should have happened just because we knew Conor could beat Donald Cerrone. I mean, and I get it, but come on. I think Justin Gaethje was a reasonable answer for Conor McGregor. It would have been a great fight. Justin Gaethje's a brawler. He went in there to try to swing. I think it would have been I still think that's a good fight. I still think it is. Because you wait for Ferguson to beat. Who knows what happens? Somebody could tear something. Somebody could whatever. Wait for the winner. I just that's stupid. He's got to. We'll see. We'll see what happens with the fight. If it's a quick one, then maybe. But come on, it's gonna be a brawl. These guys are gonna be done for a minute after. Sure. I like the Gaethje fight, but who knows? We could always get the Nate Diaz number 3. You know, why not? That's a big seller. Why wouldn't you? Everybody would love to see that. Who wouldn't? Tiebreaker between Nate Diaz. Come on now.
Who's Masvidal fighting next?
Masvidal's got Usman.
Okay.
Usman for the belt.
Right.
But Masvidal's been looking into fighting Nick Diaz, which would be interesting too. But
I thought he already did.
No, he fought Nate.
Oh, Nate.
Nick's been out for quite some time. But who knows if we can make that happen. Nick doesn't want to stop smoking weed. Who knows?
Soon they'll be good though.
I don't know.
The NFL just passed that.
What's that?
The NFL just passed that.
Pass what?
They're not suspending players for smoking weed anymore. You can smoke weed. I'm not sure if you're gonna get fined by your team, but they're definitely not suspended for weed no more.
That's what's up, bro.
So it's probably gonna happen through all sports. So
you would hope, man, especially as
it's better than taking fucking
NFL
pills,
or
bro.
the
Pills,
UFC.
Bro,
Just
they
all that pain,
pills.
all that pain you're taking,
and they give them pills and
on a regular basis.
Pills have side effects, like
man, with the addictions are real.
Yeah, like
the addictions are real.
That shit'll change you. Weed, that shit just gives you a break.
I definitely feel what you're saying, bro. Mm-hmm. So how do you see this fight going tomorrow, man? Fury Wilder.
Honestly, if Wilder does not knock him out, then Fury's gonna win the fight. Overall boxing.
But you think Wilder's gonna knock him out?
I don't. I think Fury's gonna end up winning. I really think Fury's gonna end up winning. He's a better boxer, and I think he's learned when to I think he's a smart boxer. I think he's learned when to step in, when to not. And
he's always known that.
He's really good at dodging, and I think he's gonna really evade. But he's gonna take he throws punches. Wilder goes for the the huge hit at a lot.
But he showed his patience this last fight.
That's true. He had.
Yeah, we know that's all he's got is the big punch.
Fury is a boxer.
But that's all you need is that dude. We're talking about power that we've never seen.
That's true, but I'm saying I think Fury's learned that.
I think he's gonna keep. I hear what you're saying. What I'd say is watch Tyson Fury's last fight with Adam Wilde. He got tagged. If Adam Willie didn't gas out, Fury would have lost the fight. He would have lost the fight. He's gonna get tagged, and I think he's going down. I think he's gonna hit the deck, boys. I think that's Pete Skeeters.
Yeah, looks like it.
But I think he's hitting the deck. I don't see what I saw from your last fight. I don't think you're prepared to be able to dip and dodge this whole fight again. Especially if you're going with the game plan that sounds like you're at least the one that you're saying. At least the one that you're saying you're going to go in here with. Saying you're going here and you're going to be the one to be the aggressor. You're going to knock him out. Be careful, son.
Yeah.
Be careful. Watch your chin. Watch your motherfucking chin. Because it might be skittish. But, man, while we're talking these dream matchups, man. Because this is a dream matchup right here. Tomorrow is a dream. It's going to be a dream. This is a great matchup. One for the ages, man. This is one of those once every decade matches right there. That fucking Tyson Holyfield shit. You feel me? That fucking Frazier Ali, bitch. One time for your grandmas and shit. You feel me? But what about some of these other dream matchups? The one that we all really want. You know, that one we all really want. Everybody knows. That Errol Spence Jr. versus my nigga Terrence Bud Crawford. Come on, baby. Come on. Both of them young hitters. Both of them young hitters, baby. Both of them young hitters. I mean, I know Errol Spence was just in that horrific car accident. I mean, miraculously, all he got away with was like a chipped tooth, from what I hear. It's a chipped tooth. Pull it up on your phone. Errol Spence car accident. Yeah, just a chipped tooth, I think. Nobody else was hurt. Amazing. I heard he was back in the gym training. But then I heard some other things from people that I know that were like, he might be out for a while. I don't know. I'm not sure about the details on that one. But that fight, man. Come on. Come on. Errol Spence. ERROLSPENC. Junior. The Junior. Car accident. Just look, see if you can get some photos of it. I heard it was fucking nasty. But apparently he only got away with just...
Yeah, this shit is crazy.
It's bad?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. Just a chipped tooth. Nobody else was hurt. In the fucking Rari, baby. Miraculous. But yeah, that's an amazing fight, man. Terrence is the man. I'd love to see it. I'd love to see it. God damn, man. Fucking boxing is exciting again, baby. Boxing is, it's been a while. It's been a while since we've been this excited about some boxing, man. I mean, me personally, man, I haven't been excited like this in a long time, brother. Feels good. It feels good. It feels good.
Definitely not since like Antonio Carver.
It's been a while.
That
It's been a while.
Antonio Carver, Oscar De La Hoya.
Yeah, it's been a while, man.
That was when it was. Yeah, that was like early 2000s.
Or even if we just talk heavyweights, it's been since the 90s since we've had heavyweight hitters.
Oh, like this. Sure.
Them heavyweight hitters, the best division in boxing. Come on, anything can happen. Anything can happen. So, right. Judging on what time it is, Bellator 239 was tonight. Was tonight. My nigga Ed Ruth was the headliner, baby. Ed Easy. One of my favorite wrestlers going up. 3-time NCAA champ from fucking Penn State, baby. You gotta love it, man. Ed Ruth. Look this up, actually. Bellator 239. He went against that Russian dude, Anderslav or something like that, or it might be Swedish. I'm not sure. The undefeated cat. I was very surprised at the way this match played out. This guy was damn near winning the wrestling.
Amazov.
Armazov. Yeah. But yeah, Ed Root lost, man. He lost. Unanimous decision, man. Yeah, he was losing the wrestling each day, and he just didn't look like he ever had control of the match. He was never getting his shots timed right, never landing flush. He was getting controlled, man. That Russian motherfucker might be really out here, bruh. 23-0. I might be asleep. To be honest, I don't watch enough Bellator as it is. I really don't. I really don't. I'm a hype beast, as they say. But yeah, no, I'm definitely trying to do a better job. My nigga Patchy is out here, so I'm definitely trying to tune in more. There's some Bellator on today, I believe. Actually, I'll have to check it out. I think they got some fights on around the afternoon, so that'll be interesting to watch as well. But yeah, shit. Well, I don't got much more, man. You got anything? All right, people. Like I said, man, on the days I don't have Mike here, I'm gonna try my best to stick with the schedule, and I'll do a sports cat. I don't know what I'm gonna call it yet. We'll figure that. We'll figure that part out. But I'll do a sports cast on the off weeks. So every week we'll be coming to you with this sexy flavor. You smell me? I got a PhD. Don't tread on me, bitch. You feel me?
Come on.
Hey man, it's been real. It's been real. You've been kicking it with Els.
Yep.
And the Bohemian King, motherfucker. And the King of the Bohemians. I'm gonna talk to you. I'll see you next time. Peace.
Peace.